Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. Just want to quickly talk about something I didn't talk about last time, which was my set currently. Like I said, I've been given lots of advice by different comics. Yeah, I didn't really get to talk about. I talk about doing. I talked about doing giggles, and what is going on? Oh, it's okay. Yeah. So I talked about doing giggles, and the open mic, but I didn't talk about doing the open mic at Nuts Corner. I did one. I didn't get to. Yeah, I missed an open mic last week because the 2 weeks ago. Because Brian cancelled because he had a gig, got offered a gig, so he cancelled the open mic. So unfortunately, didn't kind of fail that week. Well, not fail, but like it was a fairly hectic week that week anyway. So it was, it was not the end of the world. I'm happy, that I got to do giggles. It was like I said, that set went really well and stuff like that. So, but I think I might just change tack and kind of, yeah. I want to talk about writing comedy down actually properly, um, because I haven't in the past. Writing down jokes, put that in my note because I felt kind of like I was actually meant to bring my notebook, this notebook that I use for writing notes for my podcast. This episode is actually episode 60 as well. I'll try and figure out a thingy with guests in the future, like a schedule. I need to do a couple of guests. I have no idea how to figure that out at this stage. Um, might have to do the old Zoom thing, but that fails sometimes. So I don't actually know what to do, to be honest. So this might be a bit of a conundrum. I don't know. We'll see. Um, but like I said, just extremely wrecked. Still the same day I'm recording this. You know. But yeah, so a lot of people there would have had notes and stuff, even scribbled on a piece of paper. And I've never written any of my jokes down, which is probably why some of them suck. um, but just kind of keep it all up here. I'm like Nikolai Edison. I'm like Nikolai Tesla that just keeps all the stuff in the noggin and the brain, which is very tired today. But um, I have to say I really like using this. This is really cool. And ever since I started the podcast, you've seen the microphone that I had at the very start. I had dreamed of having one of these because it looks cool, it looks very professional and stuff. But I finally have it, and I couldn't be happier, to be honest. That this year has really hit off to a great start. Um, this the shock mount and the bracket arm holding unit. What's it called? Because I have the package here. It's called a studio arm. That's what it is. So this is a studio arm, and I probably shouldn't be slouching, but put the chair up a bit as well because I'm a bit low down there. But look, I like an unregistered student in school. Maybe drop it. Actually, fuck it, I'll drop it. It was very high up. Like this was kind of weird, but anyway, and yeah. So I mean, they had stuff. So I really should start writing stuff down, and it'll really help me out. Joey Diaz always talked about writing comedy down and stuff like that. It's important. The reason I don't do it is because I'm extremely lazy sometimes. By extremely lazy, I mean 90% of the time. So that's why I don't do it. And that is the main reason. But yeah, so I need to be writing stuff down and change jokes around and kind of change tack with what I've been doing comedy wise. Because I want to go into the open mic that I'm doing in Bray with kind of a new. I'm gonna try and use the open mics. Well, this month is nearly over. February is a short month anyway. So I'm gonna try and use all the opportunities in March to go in and kind of have a kind of a set from scratch, essentially, and see how that goes. But I'm really looking forward to trying this out and doing this, and we will see how it goes. Might go well, might go bad. Because I have a story to tell. Like, I was born in Siberia, in Russia. It's a hospitable land, and moving to Ireland, growing up here, going to school and stuff like that. I think it's a story that should be told, because there's a new generation of Irish people growing up, and I suppose I am, I don't know, Siberian Irish at this stage, or whatever you want to call it. But I've been living here a very long time, and I think that this story should be told. This was the advice that was given to me, because to be different from the crowd, because I do have unique experiences. I myself personally have met very little people from Siberia living in. I know a few, a family friend of ours that lives over in Edinburgh in Scotland, and that'd be cool if I ever do the Edinburgh Fringe. Fingers crossed that she could come see me do a couple of shows. Actually, another family friend from back in Russia recently, found my podcast. He was like, because he knew me when I was a little kid, like, so, he would have been friends with my parents. And he was like, oh my god, you've grown up so much, you have a podcast and stuff. Yeah. Because, that I'm not a spring chicken, like, I'm 30 years old, so, there is that, so we will see how start bringing notes to open mics. At the moment I still have no idea. Oh well, yeah, this is awkward because, well, I'm recording this. This week's episode is on the 16th, and it's the same day that I recorded last week's episode. So I did basically record two in one day, one sitting, one after the other, essentially. But I'm finding these are flying by really quickly. They're kind of reaching 10-minute mark very quickly, because I have a lot to say. I didn't think I would, but a lot has happened. Like I said, essentially like one or two open mics have happened, but still a lot of good news and stuff. Sometimes the gods of fortune smile down upon me, and so we'll be doing that, more open mics, and then really looking forward to doing Bray. I hope to get out and do, because actually, yeah, Stitches now got secured nights on, I think, Friday and Saturday. So that means, there's so much opportunity right now. Like, Tuesdays, open mic wise, if this Giggles runs it, I think they were saying kind of run it. They might try and run a weekly, bi-weekly, once a month sort of thing. It'd be, and then other open mics on Tuesdays that I found There's one in Smithfield in Dublin that I found through the groups and forums and stuff. So that's been a really big help. In terms of finding ones, that I would give me options any days that I'm off to just go out there and hit it. And you know, I'll be going up to Slants Laughs, the comedy show that's MC by Brian Gallagher. Brian, who I did the show with last Christmas. So really look forward to that. I haven't been able to make it out because I've been doing the open mics myself. Getting that practice in, and yeah, so that. Oh no. Okay, so scratch that. Um, the slants laughs part, or the slants. This is slant. Yeah, slants laughs. Okay, this podcast comes out. This is would have been from 2 weeks ago. So I went to Slant 2 weeks ago because, like I said, I'm recording this ahead of time and stuff. So this is all in the past, except it's in the future. But it happened in the past. Do you understand? Okay. Because I'm recording this ahead, So, but like I said, so yeah, so I'm gonna end it there because I'm very tired and I'm starting to ramble like a madman. And but yeah, so once again, thanks for listening. I appreciate all the support. Gonna give this new kind of comedy set a blast, see how it goes, and I will report back with news. It will either be good or bad. Only time will tell. But thanks for listening, and I shall see you all next week. Thank you very much.